Who was your standout player of the week for the 49ers? Who really shocked you out there on the field?
It's got to be Elijah Mitchell, man. Just because, I mean, obviously Debo had a huge game as well, but for me, it's Mitchell because of the circumstances he came in and how important that run game is to our offense, and that there wasn't even a drop off. To me, he was definitely the standout player for me. If we didn't have his performance, I don't know if that's a win for us. I think that if that running game all of a sudden stalls when Mostert goes down after just 2 plays, it's a totally different game. So Mitchell going out there and having, I think it was the best game for a 49er rookie running back in their first appearance ever. You got to give it to Elijah Mitchell.
It was not only for the 49ers, but I heard a statistic around where he was drafted coming in as a 6th-round rookie and his very first game breaking 100 yards. That also was setting an NFL record. So a fantastic game from Mitchell. Josh Mangold, what's up, Josh, is on board with you. My guy, Mitchell, on fire. Yes, I thought that might be your answer, and I had him as 1A, so I'm switching to 1B, which is pretty easy to do. I'm with Swansong here. D Ford shocked me. Jason Ellis is on there as well. Ford. Yeah, D Ford, just to see him back, just to see D Ford on the field is a fantastic thing for the 49ers. I thought for sure that we had seen the last of D Ford in a 49ers uniform in the regular season. I thought that he would practice, and it's crazy. It was D Ford who caused that pick six that blew this game wide open, right? Yes. He was in Goff's face when Goff made that errant throw. That was fantastic pressure, a power move to push his blocker back into Goff. Great to see when you're talking about a guy with back issues, to see him be able to power through an offensive lineman, and then to come in shortly after that and record a sack. D Ford's first sack. To be able to tweet out, D Ford has gotten a sack and not be talking about 2019. Like, that just to me was fantastic. One of those stories that you just feel good about. And that to me is a super big positive. And I'm walking away from it with a big smile, even though on the whole, I wasn't completely thrilled with the defense. Seeing Ford out there overshadows some of the other things that happened within the game that had me feeling a little bit down.
Yeah. And I mean, he definitely had the most efficient game because he only played 30 snaps to get, 1 sack, to get 1 play that led to an interception. And then he was on the field for that last play that sealed the game, basically, to shut down Detroit to give us back the ball at the end of the game. So, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if he could keep ramping him up and keep him healthy throughout the season so that he's healthy going into the playoffs, which I think we both expect the 49ers to be in this year, that's a wild card that we didn't expect. So that's all house money at that point.
Not at all. That lineup where you have Ebukam and Ford and Bosa rushing the passer with Armstead in there as defensive tackle. I mean, that's a hell of a turbo package. That is just ridiculous. I like to call out here, maybe get a C on Ford's chest. I wonder if that didn't happen because there was a fear that he wasn't going to make it through. And it's still early, but God, it was good to see him out there.